This demonstration we're going to have a look at how we can configure an Outlook Web Access publishing rule. What we're going to use is Microsoft's Forefront Threat Management Gateway. This is Microsoft's replacement for ISA server, and this server is just one example of a reverse proxy server and functions near enough the same as all reverse proxies. So in the case of our Threat Management Gateway here, what we're going to do is just expand up Forefront TMG. Next thing we're going to do here is just click our firewall policy. Within our firewall policy, what we're going to do is on the Tasks tab, we're just going to publish and exchange web client access. So click on this. In the case of the Exchange Publishing rule name, we just need to come up with a name for it. So we'll do AWA, and we'll call this Access Rule. Next thing we'll do here, just click Next. On the Select Services, what we're going to have a look at here is we're going to click on the little drop down. Specify Exchange Server 2010. Accept the fact that we're going to publish Outlook Web Access. Click Next. On the publishing type here, what we're going to do is we're just going to publish a single website or load balancer. So click Next again. On the server connection security page, we're just going to ensure that SSL is actually specified. We're then going to click our Next button. What we're going to do here on the internal publishing details of the internal site, we're going to specify our van ex1.adatum.com. Then we'll click Next. On this one here in the public name details, what we're going to do is just ensure that we're going to accept requests for the domain name below, and our public domain name below here is going to be mail.adatum.com. Now that we've done that, we'll click our Next button. On the Select Web Listener page, what we'll do here is in the Web Listener drop-down box, we'll just click New. And what we'll do in the Web Listener name here is we'll just type in HTTP Listener. Now that we've done that, click Next. On the Client Connection Security page, we're just going to click on Do not require SSL over secured connections. Click Next. And what we'll do here is we'll just have a look and we'll specify the web listener IP address. We're going to highlight external for the external network card. Click Next. On this page here, we're just going to accept the default of HTML form authentication, so we're going to use form-based authentication. On the single sign-on settings here, we're just going to type in adatum.com to be our domain. Got this in place now, so click Next. Click our Finish button. Click OK. Now that we've done all of that, we'll just click Edit. Click on our Authentication tab. Click on Advanced, and what we're going to do here is we're just going to select Allow Client Authentication over HTTP. It's just telling us here that the current configuration will result in client credentials being sent unencrypted. It's fine. This is actually sitting on our lab environment, so really we should enable SSL. Click OK again just to verify that. Click OK to verify our HTTP listener properties. Now that we've done all of this, click our Next button. On the Authentication Delegation page, what we're going to do here is just accept the default basic authentication. Again, we would be encrypting this with SSL out there in the real world. On the User Set page, all authenticated users will be allowed through. And then click our Finish button. Now that we've done all of this, we'll just click Apply to save all these changes. Put in our change description if we were going to put one in. Click Apply. We've now published our Outlook Web Access server using a proxy reverse proxy.